What's going on, everybody? It is Seth from 252 Squad here, and I'm just going to go over a brief intro. Prior to the intro you're going to see, it was 5:30 in the morning and I was very tired. So essentially this video, we are driving to Pitts. This is a vlog video of the entire trip, the whole round trip. So just sit back, relax, enjoy, and watch the Ponies and Smokies experience. All right, everybody, it is currently 5 a.m. on a Thursday morning, and we're getting ready to pack up the Mustang and head to Tennessee for Ponies and the Smokies. So let's get to a cold start. Man, these LED lights from Amazon have been doing excessively well. Like, they look so good, even on camera. My neighbors have to absolutely love me. They've got to. All right, so we're in front of a random food line. We got Sean's GTI here. Sean is actually going with us. He is coming as a support vehicle, kind of just to tag along as far as that goes, but also to enjoy Ponies and the Smokies, driving through Tail of the Dragon and everything, because he's got a buddy with a Mach 1 that's also going. But right now we got the cars parked up. It's late, but we're gonna go ahead and head out, and I'll get you some montage footage once it gets light outside, probably of driving down the road. Just want to say, pulling up to the first stop, we have driven 2 hours and 45 minutes, and I'm currently averaging 24 miles per gallon in my 5.0 6-speed Mustang through the mountains. So pretty good, honestly. Only burn a half a tank of gas. So we just made our first stop. Like I said, I was getting 24 miles to the gallon, but we are actually here in Whiteville, something like that, Virginia. Coming down, we're gonna go through Bristol, Tennessee, but we got the 5.0 here all fueled up. I'm currently at like $60 in fuel for this trip. Sean's got the GTI. It's looking good. It's doing great because it gets good fuel economy. I mean, this isn't getting bad, but it is a 5.0 Mustang.
I mean, we're sitting right about the same.
Yeah, it's not actually that bad.
I use 1 less gallon of gas.
Yeah, so not too bad. So anyways, we're gonna continue on, and hopefully everything goes pretty smooth. Knock on hood. So we finally made it to the spot, Sevierville, Tennessee, and we're at some place called Bussies or something like that. Apparently this is a really nice gas station, so we're just gonna go check it out. I give the Bussies place like a 9 out of 10. It's pretty nice. The bathrooms are pretty nice. It's just really busy. There's also a lot of Mustangs over here, and it's like 11:30 in the middle of the day, and everybody's supposed to be at the drag strip right now, so it's already seeming pretty wild out here. So we met up with a guy, owns a Mach 1 Mustang, and now we're about to ride a roller coaster down the mountains. Well then, there's a GT2 RS, a Huracan for Vermonte, a Mark 4 Supra, and an ACR over there. And Sean and Dylan are about to hit a sim rig session on Assetto Corsa at this really cool place called Speedworks. Well, my 4 GT doesn't say that. That's a P1, that's an SVJ, that's a McLaren, that's a Senna, and that's a 918 Porsche. That's insane. So we're actually out here at a meet. This is the first time I've ever been to a meet with this amount of Mustangs. There's once not been a crowd hit, and 2 no unofficial burnouts have been had. So it's going good so far. My newest flex in life is seeing a 1314 Super Snake parked up beside a new Super Snake. That is insane. So you got the 1314 GT500 Super Snake, and then you have a new Super Snake. I don't really know much about these, but that car, insane. It's crazy that there are 2 of them side by side in the same spots. Update, it's also a glass roof car. Bro, what the freak? Dude, I've never tweaked out over a Mustang this hard in my life, but this is it. This is peak Mustang. Don't fight me. It is a pretty great way to cap off the day one here. We have the Ponies and the Smokies sign here, and Sean is back there somewhere getting photos of the car. So it's ended up being pretty good so far. Pretty cool to actually be here. I've seen a ton of photos at this exact sign. Pretty nice to have my own car, my dream car, essentially sitting in front of it, having pretty much professional photographers sitting out here taking pictures of it. So we're out here at Ponies and the Smokies, day 2 for me. It is Friday. I did not go to the show, and it is currently starting to rain out pretty badly. But we're out here at Quaker Steak and Lube right now, just going over some of the cars that are here. It is a little lit, but not too much, just simply because the show ended not that long ago, and it's starting to rain, so a lot of the classics aren't showing up. But you still got stuff like this showing up, and stuff like that. Bro's got spicy air, and Bear is surprised in the back of this, I guess, bag nitrous Mustang. Pretty wild. I think I found the most insane S197 so far here. Convertible Roush, and then as I was looking, that's not even a Coyote. That's like a small block for it with twins, motion racer, and like full show car spec under here. This is insane. Holy crap! Like, I mean, this is wild. Bro's loud. This is insane, bro. That's wild. Like, that's not even a Coyote. That's probably like a 351 or a 302 stuck in probably an old Coyote Gen 1 car. That is the wildest thing I have seen so far here at Ponies and Smokies. This car is nutty. So we were walking looking at a bunch of Mustangs, right? And then this guy shows up, and as you can see by the badge, like, this is the greatest Corvette ever made. But like, this is insane that this is here. Like, there's my Mustang, all these Mustangs, and then the best Corvette ever. Like, ever. Alrighty, it is day 3. We are actually at the event today. Got the Mustang parked back out here, and seeing what is in the parking lot alone makes me realize that this show is probably going to be insane. So we've actually been walking around the show for quite a bit now. It is pretty insane, the level of crazy and rare cars. There's Eleanor's, there's a factory wrap, non-PDI'd Ford Cobra, Cobra R actually, which is really wild. There's so much stuff out here, and I'm not gonna be able to cover it all, of course, but just, it's insane show. If you've never been to Pitts, you gotta come. So walked outside, and the first thing you see pretty much is RTR, and then pulling up behind me right now is another Shelby Super Snake in like a 1314. It is actually wild out here. So we left the Ponies and the Smokies actual meet part, and when I was leaving, Modify Mustang was there, and they had a really good deal on Forge Star F14s and a drag pack for the rear of my car. So I bought them, and then we also heard word of a 8th mile drag strip race going on tonight, and he's got a Mach 1 with the 10 speed, and I want to run it. Yep. And I'll probably still lose, but hopefully at least I won't spin and hit a wall. Hopefully. So we're getting the wheels mounted at Walmart. New tires for the Volkswagen look like they're going to fit greatly. I don't think they're going to rub at all. Well, it's officially last day. We're actually packed up and ready to go. We got the Mustang here. Dylan's back there with his Mach 1. He's getting ready to get some pictures in front of the mural. I'm going to get some too, and then we're going to hit the road to Tail of the Dragon and then back to North Carolina. So we're actually at the Tail of the Dragon right before the beginning. Sean had a GoPro on his roof. It flew off. I had the GoPro on the inside, and it sounds like some exotics are coming this way.
That's a Corvette.
A Supra. And a Corvette. Heck yeah, brother. And there's a Porsche. Yeah, ripped to his Hero 4 and ripped my GoPro mount. That thing came off and across the hood. I mean, luckily it's just dirt here, so it's not actually scratches, but still saddening to lose a GoPro like that.
So I was driving, I didn't even hear it fall off, so we're now putting on one of my other mounts. I'm gonna use Seth's extra GoPro. We're gonna put it inside the car this time. Hopefully I don't lose this one too.
Hopefully. This is like a $250 GoPro. Alrighty, as you can see, we are at the bottom of the Dragon at the Axle shop here. Got Sean's GTI underneath the Dragon there. We got the Mach 1 and the S197 back there. We all finished it. Mach 1 didn't do too bad. He didn't push it too hard because of us following pretty much, and then he's still got all his junk in the bag. My S197, I pushed the balls off of it and had a lot of understeer because of a $125 Lexani Amazon tires in the front, and Sean just kind of fell back for support. He actually didn't do too bad, just looking at the footage on the GoPro from him, but he definitely had a lot more to go. But he also does have 2 of my Mickey Thompsons in the bag, so that affects it a lot. But overall, I mean, none of us crashed, so that's always good, and we all had a fun time, so that's pretty good. So from here, I guess we're heading back to NC, or we're in NC, but we're heading further into NC to Raleigh now. All right, we are officially back from Pitts. There's a few things I wanted to talk about Pitts now that I'm back. and I'm gonna go over it. So first off, starting off, it is a great time. Most everybody there is chill. There's not a lot of disrespectful people. The revving and all that stuff outside of the limits of what should be is not very high. People kind of respect you as long as your car isn't crap, pretty much. So there's not a lot of people talking crap about you or your car while you're there, at least not directly to your face, saying some bad things. The next thing is there is every type of Mustang, old, new, and all the drivers are very, very similar. I've seen people out there who are retirement age who are whipping the car through Tail of the Dragon, and I've seen people my age who are building classics and not wanting to drive them pretty much at all. So there's a little bit of everything for everyone, especially across the car scene. Ultimately, I just think it's a really good event just simply because of how well it was put together, as well as the people who were there ended up making it very tolerable. Sometimes big events like this can get to the point where you just feel like the entire time there's too many stupid things going on, burnouts, revving, all that kind of stuff. It was so relaxing to see a bunch of people who got together, and in the areas that were allowed to do that were doing it, and the areas that they weren't allowed to do that, it didn't seem that they were doing it too much. So overall, it seemed pretty good. The trip, the experience, all that stuff was great as intended. I mean, it is a Mustang event, so if you have a Mustang, it's very fun to go. And as well as the driving and all that you've seen, I had a great time with it. So overall, it is a fun thing to do. If you own a Mustang, I highly recommend it. Of course, 2025 is the next year that it probably will be available. I am going to try to make Mustang Week this year too, so I think with Mustang Week that'll be a little bit more aggressive, but we'll see. I'm going to go and see how it goes. But other than that, guys, this is pretty much going to be all for the video. So thank y'all so much for watching. Hope y'all have a great rest of y'all's day. Peace out, and I'll see you next time.